Good evening, viewers, and welcome back to another edition of the Social Development Outlook for Tuesday, 29th June 2021. I am your host, Derica Liebert. This program is hosted and produced by the Communications Unit within the Ministry of Social Development and other related departments. The Department of Community Development held a prize-giving ceremony for the essay competition earlier this month. Here are some clips from this event.
Good afternoon, everybody. This afternoon, we're here to make a presentation to the students who took part in our essay competition. The Department of Community Development, as of 26th of April this year, launched an essay competition on the topic, My Ideal Community. There were 10 participants, students, who took part in this competition, and from all reports from the organizer, Sandra Brown, the essays were quote-unquote wonderful. I would have read all the essays myself, and I found them to be a very high standard. However, only 3 persons emerged as winners of the competition in terms of first, second, and third. I want to acknowledge the presence of the parents, guardians, and of course, the Director of Community Development, Ms. Maloney, who is here with us this afternoon. And so in very quick time, COVID and everything considered, we want to present the participants. We had the top placers, Yesia Thompson, Leisha Thompson, Kaya Williams Mulrain, and Anaya Liebert. Those were the top placers, and in particular order. Leisha Thompson, she placed third. Kaya Williams Mulrain, she placed second. And Anaya Liebert, she placed first.
I would just like to say a pleasant afternoon to members of staff, the Department of Community Development, parents, and our students here today. I must say that I'm very proud of this accomplishment made by our young people. We wanted to have an essay competition that was initiated by Ms. Sandra Brown Fleming, and to have our youth involved in telling us what would they like to see in their community. We always say that the youth, you all are the future for tomorrow. And therefore, if you all are the future for tomorrow, then therefore you all have to start to be involved in what is going on in your country and to assist in the development of our island Nevis. And therefore, it was imperative for you to be a part of this and for us to find out with all what is going on around, what we want to hear from our youth, what they think, what they see in their community. And we are happy today that through your essays we would have learned a lot. And I just want to congratulate all of you for taking the time out to be a part of this essay competition. I want to congratulate the parents because I know they would have been behind you in encouraging you to be a part of it.
We want to thank Mrs. Maloney for her presentation, and at the same time invite our third place winner, Ms. Leisha Thompson, to read her essay for us, and afterwards her rewards. Leisha?
My ideal community. The profound impact the community has on its people can never be denied, simply because the community and its people are one. Communities are designed to make their members feel welcome, cared for, and engaged. However, while communities share common values and interests, they also set different standards and beliefs. Nonetheless, the ideal community, in my opinion, would be one that consists of a church, health center, and playground. The church is viewed by many as the most important aspect of any community, and rightfully so. After all, a community that prays together stays together. Many of the virtues that we acquire as a people as we go throughout life journey originate from teaching of the church. We must always bear in mind that the church is not considered as a structure itself. Even more so, it is the people. A community without a church is more vulnerable to negative temptations, whereas a community with a church promotes peace, love, and unity. Health is another important factor in any community, and therefore an ideal community can never be ideal without a health center. Just as the health of a nation is the wealth of a nation, similarly, the health of a community is the wealth of a community. The people are the resources in any community and must be treated with the highest standard of care. As a people, we do not heal as well in isolation as we heal in the companionship and care for each other. A community can never prosper without unity. Hence, a playground is essential in the regard. Our children build long life bonds by playing together on the basketball courts, football fields, and other play areas. Parents come out to support in numbers and watch friendly competition as the prize-giving festive activities trickle down the nights. An ideal community verifies in accordance to one's personal preference. However, in my view, Point a church, health center, playfield should be the core of every building block in any ideal community.
I want to thank our third place winner, Ms. Leisha Thompson, for that beautiful piece. And for her rewards, she received a certificate of participation and a check for $300. The certificate reads, Ministry of Social Development, Department of Community Development, My Ideal Community is a competition. This certificate is awarded to Leisha Thompson for placing third in the essay competition on May 14th, 2021. Actually, this is June the 18th. Signed by, of course, Director and the PS. Alicia, thank you very much for your participation, and turn to your right and receive your reward. And now we'll hear from Ms. Kay Williams Mulrain, our second place winner, to read her essay for us and to collect her rewards. Please welcome Kay.
Does utopia exist? In my mind, it does. A place which is safe from pollution, crimes, and other hazardous activities. Residents will have access to important resources such as healthy options, grocery stores, schools that focuses on both academic, sports, and creativity, hospitals and health centers with modern technology, multifaceted recreation centers, and churches that welcomes everyone. The people in my ideal community would be diverse people, individuals with different cultural skills, beliefs coming together, sharing and coexisting peacefully in the same place. People will be taught how to handle conflicts without violence. Everyone will be treated equally with respect and given equal opportunities and equal rights regardless of skin color. The indigent residents will receive housing assistance, food assistance, and lower bills. Programs will be readily available for jobs, social and mental health wellness for anyone who is in need. We would have a zero-tolerance policy for homelessness and for hunger. Community watch groups would be formed to assist the police force. Both police and volunteer organizations would also engage in educational effects with anti-drug, anti-bullying, and anti-violence campaigns. Safety procedures for fire and other disasters management information would be taught to all residents. Environmental health would be an utmost important. Waste collection would occur twice weekly, along with a mandatory weekly recycling of paper and single-use plastic would be banned. The dump would not be a dump but a place for turning trash into renewable energy. Heavy fines would be imposed for illegal dumping and littering. Residents would be encouraged to walk or bike while traveling to near locations. Bike lanes and parks would be built to encourage this. The importance of good food eating habits would be advertised regularly. Community exercise program would be made available and free to all. Family outing in our rich historical sites would also be encouraged. Regular community events and activities would be scheduled to help with community spirit. By doing so, residents would get to know each other and create togetherness. Recreational areas for sport teams and general area for play would be plentiful. This encourages community and personal health through initiatives. Can a place of no crime, healthy residents, and a clean environment exist? To answer is yes. And for me, that is located in small community of Bat Village, where history, folklore, fishing never ends.
This is very much time for our second place winner, Kaya Williams Mulrain, within our essay competition. For her rewards, Miss Williams Mulrain will get a certificate of participation. I think I read one already, but this will be put on your wall of excellence when you get home. And added to that, she will receive a check of $500 EC.
Nevis is safe. Nevis is ready to welcome the old, the young, and the very young like me. We are doing our best so you can enjoy your rest. The sun, sea, and sand of our beautiful shores awaits you.
And finally, we have the first place winner for the essay competition to read her reading essay, Miss Anaya Liebert. Please welcome her.
My ideal community. Never doubt that a small group of thoughtful, committed citizens can change the world. Indeed, it is the only thing that ever has. Margaret Mead. Just like Mead, my idea of an ideal community is one where togetherness and inclusivity reign supreme, through a dedicated group of citizens. Firstly, any community where the people living in it do not have a sense of togetherness is a weak community. In my ideal community, it is important for strong bonds of love to be formed between residents. This ensures that neither significant nor insignificant issues can defeat our closeness. For example, John would not argue with Doe for leaves falling in his yard or animals uprooting his crops. Matters in this community will be solved through community boards or even mutual agreement between the parties involved. Ideally, the community would create its own unique identity, seeking out and interpreting core values while its citizens learn from one another and grow. Ultimately, the required sense of togetherness is promoted in this way, for alone we can only do so much, but together we can achieve more. Helen Keller. Additionally, paired with the physical proximity of our homes, a real sense of warmth and acceptance fills the community. No individual would ever be left behind due to their race, culture, or sexual orientation, etc.
This community supports a safe place, one in which children can play, teens can learn, and adults offer their support. Carpooling to attend schoolwork would also be an operation in my work would also be an operation in my community to deepen the sense of togetherness. The supreme nature of this community would be further exemplified through making provision for disabled individuals in a move towards a caring and inclusive space. We are less when everyone is not included. Stuart Milk. Therefore, my ideal community can be summarized to one in which people come together in unity, community, forming strong bonds of love, along with the creation of unique identities. All of its individuals would feel a sense of belonging, not judged by anyone, as learning and growth is fostered through generations.
Let's hear one more time for Ms. Anaya Liebert, our first place winner in the Department of Community Development's Community Development Month as a competition. For her reward, she received a certificate of participation and a check of $800. Congratulations, Anaya. Thank you. Keep it up. Behind this function, this entire function from April until now, I want to say thanks to our sponsors. Thanks very much to Miss Sandra Brown Fleming. She was the brain behind this activity. Normally, we don't see much of this during our month. We'll be having Community Development Month in the month of May for 7 years now. And so this was a great initiative. Thanks to our participants and their parents and guardians. Come on, you could do better than that, man. Better than that, yes. Again, we want to encourage you to continue writing and continue observing, and of course, continue in your education. Thanks to the Department of Communications, they covered some of our activities, and in particular this one, the award ceremony. To the department staff, all of you for your support. Thank you very much. And again, I want to say thanks to everyone, and God bless.
And that's our package for this evening. Do join us again next Tuesday for another edition of the Social Development Outlook.
Communications Unite.
We are now on Facebook and YouTube. Like, share, subscribe.